left field, and the Red Sox are winners.
Oh, we looking.
What it is, my people, man? It's your boy Jiggy Benji's, man, a.k.a. Mr. Lobster himself. And today, we got a special show for y'all, man. I'm also with my brother, with my motherfucking dog. I see you.
Yeah,
Gonzi.
yeah.
What's shaking and what's baking, man? This is all mamas. And today, man, we got to give a shout out, man, to your Welcome Network, man, for giving us the opportunity, man.
Hell yeah, blessings.
The outsiders.
That was a blessing.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we in this bitch, man.
Our mamas.
We going to talk some baseball today. We gonna give y'all a little something, what we going to do over here in the show and what we talk about and how we just we vibing throughout the day, you know what I'm saying? On the daily.
Give the viewers firsthand why motherfucking baseball is the sport.
My brother, look, I'm going to just give you.
That's what we doing here. That's
stories.
what we going to do on mamas here.
That's on mamas. Because look, listen.
Let's break it down.
Listen, we always going to keep it real. If you're doing bad on mamas, we going to talk about it. If you're doing good on mamas, we going to bring it up too. Yeah. You dig? That's what we doing over here, man. We not playing around. We don't.
It's never personal. It's never personal.
It's right through, straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, mamas.
And if you don't want us on the bad side,
then
start working. Then start working right now in the off season. Start practicing right now in the off season. You got a bunch of time right now. Go to the DR. Start playing in the. You know what I'm talking about? The off season baseball. Shit, if you don't want to get talked about during the regular season, join the World Classic.
You know Jiggy and Gonzi watching.
Let's go. Bring up.
We gonna talk some shit.
Let's bring up the topics. Basically, why is baseball one of the funnest sports to watch?
I'm gonna give you my story
that you can put. Because sometimes people say baseball's boring. You hear it a lot. Oh, baseball's boring. Baseball's this. But this World Series proved a lot of writers wrong. A lot of people hating. Yeah. They
just on numbers. Because the God MC said it himself. Women lie, men lie. Numbers don't. Remember that, guys.
Numbers don't.
But hey, listen, I can say this. My favorite story, I want to say the pitcher from the Yankees. Abbott. Abbott?
Yeah.
The
one-arm bandit.
Bro.
The one-arm bandit.
We Cuban, Dominican, Puerto Ricans. You know, we from the island, so we going to have a little accent.
You got to hit that beat.
But we know what we talking about. But that's one of my favorite stories. Man, with one hand.
The one-arm bandit.
One athlete you know that made it into a major league sport and dominated.
Professional
like
sport.
Throwing a no-hitter with the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? With one hand. He will have to switch up his glove. He will throw, switch up, catch it. If he had to do a double play, like how magical is that? Like how more exciting you want it to be.
That's
you know
a great story. That's a miracle story.
That's just already a miracle story.
That's cool.
But it shows you.
But you're gonna tell me the times
magical.
The times that we were growing up, let's say like in the 80s, the 90s, when you're watching people like Barry Bonds, McGuire, Rafael Palmeiro, the Nomar Garcia,
shout out to
the
Sammy
Jeters,
fucking Sosa,
the Sammys, the A-Rods. You get what I mean? You get to see players like that growing up as a kid, and you're watching that type of sport, which I know a lot of them got accused steroid or no steroid. It was the funnest times in baseball.
I think it was, though. I think it was.
But now, going back, I think it went through a little drought because the whole steroid scene and blah, blah, blah. So baseball started getting faded. But I think now with these massive paydays to these players, that now the highest paid team is actually winning most of the time that you see.
That's another thing that we don't count money.
No salary.
We don't count money in baseball, papi.
There's no cap.
Look at Soto. Soto almost got a bill.
What I'm saying, so that's what brings us back.
I don't think you heard that right. Soto almost got $1 billion.
No, there's a couple players that almost got $1 billion because Ohtani too.
I'm saying, what other sport do you see that?
Insane.
You know what I'm saying?
So what goes back is that right now, as in 2024, 2025, I think baseball's right back on pace or better than when it was the 80s and the 90s, because you're seeing people like Ohtani hit three motherfucking home
call him
runs.
Mr. Disney World.
Hit 3 home runs in a game and then pitch you 10 strikeouts.
That's
Same game.
That's Mr. Disney World.
You get what I mean?
It's
you
magical every time you watch that nigga play,
stealing,
man.
then he
Oh,
steals
mama.
60 plus bags. Steals you. You got people like Pete Alonso consistently hitting plus 50 home runs. People like Aaron Judge in the run for Triple Crown almost every year. Then you got new upcomers that you're like, okay, those are already vets. All right, cool. Then you got upcomers like Bobby Witt Jr., Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., players that are coming and spark plugging the fucking game. Junior Caminero from Tampa, that people are not saying him much, 40-plus home runs. Balled out in the home run derby.
Put in numbers.
Players like Juan Soto's only 26 years old. You got phenomenal players like that is bringing the new era back to baseball where at least the viewers are right back up.
Let me ask you something, bro. Because you talk about
baseball's crazy
now
right
that
now.
you brought out Soto, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the guys right now. We definitely got to give shout out to Soto. You know what I'm saying? DR stand up. But
He went
I
to
I
that concert
asked
in
you
DR.
before the show started. I said, "Yo, you think Ohtani will ever break? You know, on the
Home run
on
record.
the speed that he's going, you think he will ever catch up to Barry?" You said, "Nah, because he's 31." You think Soto will catch up to Barry? Because he's putting up numbers like that too. Soto's not fucking around with no fucking around.
The thing is, though,
He don't even play. He don't even play the radio. Put it like
what
that
I'm
boy
saying
don't
is-
play.
You got to understand now the way baseball is. Back in the days, they barely pitched to Barry Bonds. They really barely pitched to him. But it's almost becoming like one of those. It's almost becoming one of those
They
treatments.
barely pitched to Soto either. Now.
No, and Ohtani too. Ohtani got walked in the fucking like 4 times. So what I'm saying is, the technology and the advance that the pitchers know now, or even managers, they're at the point that sometimes they're like, yo, I'm not getting beat by that player. So you're not seeing as much as a pitcher's going to face those hitters anymore. So I don't think, I mean, he's hitting 50-plus home runs every year.
Yeah.
But again, can he keep that pace?
He's only 26, you said, right?
No, Soto.
Soto's 26. That's what I'm saying.
Soto's 26.
So Soto got time. Soto got time, dog.
Again, he's got to keep up a massive pace.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You got and then his team is not getting.
So for people to understand that,
You gotta put up a massive.
those are big shoes. Pause.
for
Those
anybody,
Yeah,
even Ohtani, any of those to put at what Barry Bonds did, either the single season record or the all-time record. For you to be on that, it's crazy. 70, I think it was like 74, 72 home runs, Barry Bonds in a season. Brother, you listen, you got to go almost perfect. Is what I'm trying to tell you. So to get there, it's going to be rare. And to pass his all-time is going to be rare. It's going to be very, very, very hard.
I also want
to keep the pace is what I'm saying.
I also want to bring up another story. I know you're very familiar with this story right here. And you tell me, this is another record that is incredible. Cal Ripken from the Orioles.
I love him. The consecutive games without getting hurt, without sitting down, without calling an off day.
Some Tom Brady shit.
No, there's not going to be not even...
But I'm saying I'm some top of time like that.
He's on some crazy...
First of all, whatever. You think that was a myth? No, not a myth, but you think he was like some shit that...
I saw it.
No. I saw it as well, but I'm saying, you think he was like some shit that baseball made up to happen?
Nah.
Or you think he was one of the... To me, he was one of the gods.
What do you mean?
You know?
In baseball,
he played short and third. He was one of the gods.
In baseball, he is a god. But
Definitely.
what he did, brother, I played high school baseball. I played college baseball. Just to go out every day.
What did you play again?
I was a catcher in college.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is just to go out every single day. Because the days that you're not playing, people don't understand. You got to practice. So he's practicing every day that he's not playing, right?
Not real now.
And to go, brother, you know how many consecutive seasons? There's 162 games in baseball, right? He went, I don't know how, if you look it up, it was like a number that's extreme. His whole career, basically. Almost his whole career. Basically, almost his whole career without missing a day. Brother,
wild.
people get injured. That means that he was playing through injuries. There's no way he goes perfect every season without taking a day off. Not one day off. There's not even somebody close to him. Not even close. Like, not even close to reach him.
In no sport.
I said, you can't. I don't understand how he did it. It's like, if you think about it, it's like you see it's like it's not even physically possible. That's why when you say, to me, he is a god in baseball. Because even in high school, I've had days off. I've had times that I can't keep playing. My knees hurt. Or I mean, it's my brother. Everybody that's ever been in the big, that's why it's never been done.
Right.
And it's never gonna be done.
Right.
Never.
That's how you feel?
Never.
On mamas? That's how you feel?
On mamas, I'll tell you right here, it'll never be done. The consistency of playing so many games consistent without.
So Cal Ripken
without
is
injury.
definitely one of the founding fathers. Then I also want
as in balls that and heart.
yeah,
Nobody's-
definitely one of the founding fathers.
Brother, you're talking about.
So I want
consecutive
to get to that topic.
insane. That's what makes you love the game too.
I want to get to that topic as well.
No, what I want to say is what's going on right now, because there's shit going on.
No. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. 'Cause right after this, we're gonna get to that.
I was saying,
'Cause
I want to get to some rumors.
No, there's a lot
I want to
going
get to
on
right now baseball.
No. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that because, but I know you know a lot of history. So we gonna. I want to let people understand that we talk about history, but we know the back end of the
Current,
history.
back, front, we know it all. Pause.
That's
All
all
mama.
mamas. You feel me?
me
We
like-
get down like that. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
And if we don't, we gonna find out.
Not real now. So check this out. I want to say, out of the gods, out of the founding fathers,
The goats.
you know, you got right out of the goats.
Because just say goats.
Okay, out of the goats, we got Barry era, we got Babe Ruth era, and then now we got Ohtani's era. Who will you choose and who will you sit down in the World Series?
Okay, I'm gonna break.
You
this
gotta,
down. I'm
you know
gonna
what I'm
break
saying?
it down for
No,
you.
listen, you gotta start a starter. You gotta have a DH, and who's gonna be in the bench? Talk to me nice, or don't talk to me twice, guys. Come on now.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break it down for you to see how I see it. When Babe Ruth played in the 1914s, 1935s, right? There wasn't a lot of teams. Wasn't a lot of leagues. There wasn't a lot of blacks. There wasn't a lot of Hispanics. There wasn't a lot of anything.
Right.
Basically 4 or 5 teams.
Right.
Do you understand? There was no velocity check. You didn't know how hard a pitcher was throwing. He would pitch, go drunk as fuck to a game, point out home runs. So I can't talk something that I didn't see personally. Like, I don't.
They made him. They made him.
So
they
he
made
was
him
the
the GOAT
greatest.
for a reason.
At that time. But his time has passed. And for sure it's passed by Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is the greatest of all times that's ever used a bat, that's ever put on a uniform, that's ever walked on the...
Juice or no juice?
I don't care what he did.
Doesn't care what
Because
he
how many people in the minor leagues, you got a million people that juice up every day. Doesn't make it...
We keep it gangster. We don't give a fuck about no
I don't
juice
care
or
what
none
he
of that
did.
shit. We outside.
I don't care what
you
he
know
did.
what I'm saying? Yeah, we not over here. Nah.
You still gotta hit. You still gotta hit the ball. You still
Yeah,
gotta go out
that's
there every
real.
day. You still gotta play.
Yo, you know what it is to have 40,000 people watching you
Doesn't matter.
and they screaming at you, and you got somebody throwing a honey?
Yeah.
Do you know how difficult that is, bro?
So as I'm saying is, what I've seen personally, one of my greatest favorite hitters, well, I can't say is the greatest of all times, is Miguel Cabrera. Obviously, he had a triple crown, but as in career-wise, length, achievements. There's night and day. Barry Bonds has every achievement you want as a baseball player except a World Series. That's the only thing that keeps him from the talks of the greatest that's ever put a uniform. And then is where Ohtani comes.
Yeah.
So Ohtani right now is already at pace going to him.
Yeah.
Meaning the pace that he's starting and going is insane. And he's doing it as a two-way player, pitcher and hitter. He's already got the rings.
Yeah.
So you already know from MVP at the highest levels to batting titles, like he's in the talks almost for a triple crown to top first player to go 50-50. Could have went 60-60, but he went
by how many?
by like
By
2
three.
steals, some dumb shit. But what I'm saying is, he's already doing shit in the World Series this year. He broke almost every record that you could think of. Like, he's on pace to do shit that nobody's ever done. And he's already doing shit that nobody's ever done. So, to me, if he needs maybe 4 or 5 more seasons the way he's had right now, and that's it. He's closed chapter, the greatest has ever put on cleats. To me, it's still Barry Bonds because he has that many more years right now. But if this kid keeps the pace that he's doing right now, and it doesn't look like he's slowing down, there's nobody has
it
ever
was
put.
magical to watch.
There's nobody has
Just
ever
like
put
what
on.
you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. There's
Bro,
nobody that's put
you
on a
gonna
uniform
see
like
the-
him
How you gonna see the pitcher throw you 10K plus
in the same game.
six, 7 innings? You
Same
get,
game,
and
same
then
game.
and then come and hit pause
Three
home runs.
bombs.
So he basically won the game
No.
himself.
And look how he started that game.
He dominated the game in defense and offense.
Hold on, Jiggy.
Like,
Look how he started that game too. People are not understanding. He started the game pitching, right? Strike out the side. First 3 batters strikes out. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
boom,
First bat up, hits a bomb.
boom.
It's like, yo,
Like showing him,
take 3 Ks,
and then
and I'm gonna hit you a home run to start us off already with the lead. Kid is impressive.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you can't crown him because he's still playing. You never know. Knock on wood, nothing happens to him. But if he keeps the pace that he's going, greatest
He the
player,
king.
greatest
He the king of baseball.
crown him. But
Real enough.
Barry Bonds is the GOAT right now.
Okay.
Barry Bonds to me.
So that's
without
your
the
starter.
rings,
That's your starter in the All-Star game. I mean, the World Series.
hands down.
Okay, and then so Ohtani's coming off DH.
Ohtani's starting the game pitching. Yeah, Ohtani's pitching. Yeah, if you're gonna ask me, you're gonna and then I'll get Babe Ruth come off the bench.
the bench,
I'll
okay.
get him. He might be drunk by that time.
Okay, he might be
Banged up.
Yo,
Seventh inning, banged up.
People that know. I heard the God used to be over there getting wavy and getting
every
saucy
game.
before games and shit. So
Who wouldn't even know
hey.
what bat was his? That one? Give it to me.
That's
what I'm saying. So I'm not knocking my boy Babe Ruth, but again, you can't compare being the greatest. You can't compare what you're doing right now to the 1914s. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Talent is on another world right now in baseball. Brother, right now you can't even close your eyes. They're bringing up players that are 17, 18 years old, and they're dominating games.
Your brother wasn't. He got signed from high school. From high school
First
as a
round.
kid. So
Hey, he was
that's already a great
18 years
example.
old, 18 years old in a hotel.
18 years, exactly. So
Traveling. 22 in the big leagues. He was 22 years old in the big leagues. He's still a kid.
so again.
No, but now they're bringing up players even younger than them, what I'm saying. And then it's like I feel like they're opening the floodgates because now everywhere there's like camps. DR, Venezuela, like camps for baseball.
Am I bugging or everybody throws 100 now?
Oh, no.
Everybody. You barely like you see the closest back in the days. You'll see the closest mainly. You'll see the closest
Just the
throwing
closers
100.
coming in at 100, and then maybe
But now
three
you
or
got
four.
starters throwing 103.
No, everybody.
Like it's crazy right now.
Start, reliever, closer, setup man, everybody there 98 plus.
On mamas, yo, everybody like
Everybody.
yo. On some like yo, you relax.
Now a starter
yo.
comes in throwing 94, 95. He's a regular player.
Boys
Oh,
throwing
my
like they
God.
get in divorce the next day.
No, now you see that's what I'm saying. Now you see a pitcher come in at 94, 95, and it's like, oh, okay, we get to face him now. Today's
Yeah.
like that's a regular player today. Like, oh shit, we got a break. He throws 95 only. He's
He
like,
throws 95.
like back then, that's a great.
Yeah.
So it's when I speak why baseball is the way it's at. That's why we were saying the views and why we feel that's one of the top sports. It's just entertaining, dog. Look how many shit happened during the World Series. That World Series didn't have you on your feet.
Anything could change the game, guys.
Brother,
the
look at the
ball
first
got
game.
stuck on the fence.
No, that was crazy.
And he changed the game completely.
Crazy.
That would have been it.
But
Toronto would have won.
But look at the
They
first
don't
game.
understand.
Look at the first game. Break down the first game. Everybody, when Toronto went to the World Series, everybody, including me, counting them out. I thought they were going to be done in 5.
Shout out to Vladdy, dog.
I thought they were going to be done in 5, maybe 6 most. I said that. My brother said, we were all saying at the same time, like, yo, it's good that he made it because I love Vladdy. But the Dodgers are tough, and they have players, like I always said, that are not the big names, but they come in big situations, and they make the plays. Perfect example, Miguel Rojas, the fucking potheads in center. You seen it. Yeah. They didn't hit crazy, which Miguel Rojas had the home run to tie it in the 9th. What I'm saying is they didn't have that crazy numbers name-wise, but you knew that their players showed up, and they've already had this World Series. Toronto's a new team coming in. Yeah. So I felt it was going to be – I didn't think it was going to be this close, is what I'm going to be honest. Everybody counted them out. But then you saw the first game, like I'm saying, what did they beat fucking the Dodgers 11-4.
So you think
and they beat their ace.
So you think that's what it separates the Dodgers from everybody? Because it's so complete. Not everybody understands.
Well,
Ohtani was really, he was
average.
okay in the World
Average
Series.
in pitching.
My boy Free, you know, I love you. Salute to my boy Free. He was,
A lot of them, all of them, most of them.
Then you had Mookie. He was,
Most of them.
and they still came out and won. So it shows you how complete this team is.
No,
but
and
go
not
ahead.
only that, it shows too, Jiggy, how much pitching makes a difference. Because even Toronto had pitching, my brother, because they had the Slavic kid that came in, the rookie.
No, they did. Both pitching was outstanding. I'm not
Which
gonna
shows
lie.
you,
I can't even cap, dog.
Which shows you that pitching makes a difference. Look how they had 2 times they went to extra innings. Why? Because pitching held it down.
Exactly,
and one of the games went to 18 fucking innings, which tied the record. So that means that they went a whole
extra game
with pitching going 0.
That was wild.
With pitching going 0.
Come on now.
And then they did
Talk to 'em.
And then they did it in the game 7. They did it in game 7.
They went extras.
Extra innings again. You got what I mean? Man. So pitching, if you're gonna ask me, it makes a difference, but they both had pitching. Yeah. Now what happens?
I think it was coaching.
Coaching did make a difference because look at
you know what I'm saying?
Look at Pies.
From my view.
Look at Pies.
What I see as a player, you know what I'm saying? Like
no, coaching definitely played.
I play the game. I love the game. I think it was coaching. I think it was but he was playing
smart managing.
Checkers, dog.
No, not only that. Look what he did.
But he got personal, dog.
No, and listen, I shout out Pajes too, because Pajes actually had a great season.
Stand up.
No, what I'm saying is
you will stand up. Shout out to Pajes for that catch. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
there was no show. I ain't gonna lie.
I want to apologize.
I'm gonna keep it gangster, though. You wasn't doing your 1-2s, but that catch
made up.
That catch, you saved the game.
So that's what I was going to say for the Cubans. I was going to say, I hate it. You can hear me on the game 7 or game 6, game 5 that I was like, yo, you got to get rid of Pies. Not get rid of him.
That's real. But we don't talk.
This is the World Series.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I know you balled out. He did ball out in regular season. He balled out. Had a great season. One of his best seasons. Great. But at the time in the World Series, we don't have tomorrow.
Yeah.
We have right now. So at the time, you weren't the guy. But where I tip my hat to him and I salute him, he didn't let that shit get him down. Yo, he got benched 2 games.
That's also coaching, though. Coaching, he's dying with what he started with. Because he didn't give up on Free. He didn't give up on Mookie. He didn't give up on anybody else.
Listen.
So coaching-wise, I'm a start with my dogs. I'm a star who I started with.
He
who
played
got
him
me
to the
here.
end.
I'm going to die with them niggas. You get what I'm saying?
But that's
I'm
what I say.
World War shit.
Let me say.
I'm some real World War II shit. Nigga mentality shit for real.
Let me finish. That's why I say where Pajes, shout out Pajes for being a professional. Because any other player, and he's young, any other player could have pouted. Any other player could have said, fuck that. Nah, I want to play this shit. I want to be starting. Who gives a shit? I raked in the regular season. And they made moves. They put Rojas, which came in defensively insane, made the play at home, the throw to home. You've seen the catch off the bare hand. The game 6 where Kike did the running catch and throws it to second, and he bare hands and scoops it with the glove. A badass pick.
Yeah.
So the managing played out raw. But what the crazy part is, you coming in basically almost in the 9th inning, last inning, extra innings, and you make that catch. You know what I mean? You make that motherfucking catch. Like, first of all, that ball wasn't even.
That was amazing.
That catch was never his. That ball was never his.
Yeah.
So you understand?
Yeah.
He completely went to the left side. The problem was that Kike was playing in. Clemente was hitting. You're not expecting a kid like that with that type of power. He wasn't supposed to do that.
Right.
So, but he was one of the hottest hitters, which shout out Clemente that broke the record, the playoff single season record, which he had 30 hits, which was insane, which was Arizona, Randy, Arizona, you know what, the Cuban that lives in Mexico, whatever.
Shout out to my dog.
That he had it. It was 20. I think he had 29, if I'm not mistaken, with Tampa. This kid just broke it. You're expecting him to slap hit one of those poke hits.
He was,
so they played him in. They played him
inside. The infield in, outfield in.
The fact
he smacked that shit.
The fact that Paez wasn't in his feelings is what I'm saying. Is the fact that Paez wasn't in his feelings saw that ball, didn't give up, and fucking went like a gazelle after that ball.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Knocked out whoever was in his way.
He got there.
And played a center field the way you're supposed to. Because center field, everybody knows, that you're the captain of the outfield.
You got to cover
If he calls it, it's his.
Whoever plays center field, you got to be like Ed Reed. You got to be like Ed Reed.
He made sure.
You got to get there.
No-fly zone. He gave you the no-fly zone. So, shout out. What I'm saying is way to be professional is what I'm saying. You were having a really, 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 really fucking terrible hitting average. You were batting, I think, 77. Yeah. Horrible.
He was doing bad.
I don't know how many strikeouts is what I'm saying is. And you didn't let that shit get to you. And guess what? Your name is getting talked about right now as in one of the key players of the World Series right now. You are one of the key players forever will live with that. You made the catch. Remember that. So for players, so when you see players that are having offs, that tells you right there, just because you're having an off day hitting, doesn't mean you can't change the game defensively. That's why they say don't carry it on the field. Whatever you did, let it go. Don't carry it on the field, because you might win the game, like your boy Pajes did.
Not real now.
Some crazy shit.
Let's give it a little shout out, man. We're gonna keep breaking it down, and we're gonna talk about a little bit about. I want to talk about a little bit of Tatis and everything that's going on, but we're gonna give a shout out to our sponsors, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't forget about the sponsors. You gotta show love, man. So shout out to Uncle Larry's, man. Best smoke shop in Miami Gardens, Carol City, man. You're gonna find everything you need, man. Them boys got everything. Best customer service, best everything, man. They got it.
Great attitude.
Also, you got. Not real now. Not real, we got the guys over there, man. Shout out to them, man. We also want to give a shout out to Triangular Swag, triangularswag.com, where you can find all your hats, every color, anything you need to match every shoes. My boy BB got you, man. Welcome. Tell them Jiggy sent you. You're going to get right. I promise. Also, we want to give a shout out, man, to Dipset Couture. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Killer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man. Hey,
I see you, Cam.
It's only the beginning, my boy. Shout out to Dipset Couture, man. We got all that Dipset Couture, all that Dipset gear.
That fly.
We got it over here, too, on Mamas. You know what I'm saying? But listen, another thing I wanted to talk about.
What's going on right now?
What's going on right now? We talked about how perfect on both sides the Dodgers are well coached, well prepared, well pitched, well hitting, right?
Yeah, they got best of everything.
Now, you got the Yankees, always going to be the Yankees.
They got a chip on the shoulder.
On Mamas. Yeah. So now there's a lot of
Boston,
talks.
too.
There's a lot of talks.
There's teams out there right now.
Yeah, no. But there's a lot of talks. The Yankees made it not too long ago. They were supposed to make it again. They didn't make it. You know what I'm saying?
No, and the Mets were $1 short.
And
that's on Mamas. $1 short. They lost to, guess who? The Marlins to make the playoffs. They lost the last game to make the playoffs. The Marlins. The Marlins. So,
but listen.
Wait, let's get to the Mets.
But no. Wait, because I want to get to the Yankees
There's
first,
a reason why I said that.
Shout out to my niggas up there in the BX, man. Shout out to Yaga and all them boys up there, man.
Say it already. We don't got time.
I want to get to the Yankees. Because I want you to break this down for me.
Hurry up. Let me see.
Yo, I want to talk about the Yankees because the Yankees they known for that. They known for getting bats. Offense. But right now, baseball is proving you that it's not only bat like back in the days that I used to work for them, but it's also coaching, which your coach is right now a little watered down.
Hot seat.
He's a little watered down. And then it's not just batting. You need pitching, dog. And they don't got a lot of pitching.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think and I love this guy.
They're trying to get Tatis. That's a big name.
I'm going to say
huge,
I love Stanton.
Great accomplishment.
I love Stanton. I'm going to say it right now. I love Stanton. Stanton's like a personally great friend, cool guy. I love him. But I think his era's done. Like, I think he's not going to come back.
That shit dead flies everywhere?
I think they ship him.
That shit dead flies everywhere?
I think they ship him. They open space, and they got to make moves. A big splash, a big noise you wanted, a Tatis.
Tatis is
You bring a
that would be a
Tatis to
great
New
look
York.
up in the boogie down, man.
You bring a Tatis
up
to
there
New
in the
York.
Bronx, it will be crazy. But I don't feel like that's the answer. I feel like they still got to get pitching.
They gotta get
They
pitching.
got the Dodgers
Yeah, but
over
remember,
there.
remember, you got Garrett Cole coming back from injury, and he's coming back already. That's it. That's one of the aces of baseball.
And look,
he didn't pitch.
And then look
basically
at
the whole
Toronto,
season.
how good they did with pitching. Seattle even did great with pitching.
Yeah.
They like times has changed.
Yeah, you definitely
It's
need
not just
pitching. You need
hitting, dog.
bullpen, too.
They gotta tighten up.
And you need bullpen.
They got a lot of tying up. But what you will talk about the Mets? What's up with the
So
Mets?
right
bro?
now, the Mets made a.
I don't really, I don't really give a fuck about the Mets. We over here 305 till we die.
But we give a fuck
That's
about
on
baseball.
mamas. Yeah, we don't really give a
talk
fuck about the
baseball, so it
Mets.
don't matter. We
Nah,
ain't
but I'm just
feelings.
letting you know. We
So-
big ops.
So you seen what just happened right now? We had a trade right now. So the Mets traded for Marcus Semien, which was a shortstop, but now he's a second baseman for the Rangers. They traded for him for Brandon Nemo. Marcus Semien plays infield, obviously, so that'll cover up second base, which they had problems with.
Yeah.
But it also opens up a space in the outfield because Brandon Nemo is the outfielder that got traded.
That's right.
And the talks right now, the biggest offseason talks right now, the splash right now, is Kyle Tucker from the Cubs. And he wants money. He's going to get the 300 plus.
You think so? You're gonna get
100%. So he's an outfielder that opens up a space for New York, which would be the money man because New York, has money. And then you also have Corey Bellinger, that's a free agent, that's a monster outfielder.
Yeah.
So I know that the Mets, they made that move for a big splash that's coming right now.
Right.
Pause. Mark my words. They didn't open up the outfield position like a Brandon Nemo if they weren't already on
Thinking
side
about some
plans.
shit.
Someone's coming in to support Juan Soto.
I like
You
that.
bring in a
like
bat
that.
like
I like
Juan
that.
Soto, you're definitely bringing in someone to support that man. And I guarantee you, you're looking at names like that. Corey Bellinger, Kyle Tucker, remember that. And now you got to make up, obviously, for Pete Alonso. Because when Pete Alonso, they lost to the Marlins, the first thing he said within an hour, yo, I'm not coming back. Because he signed a 2-year deal for like 50-something million, but he had a player option. And he already opted out. So he's gone. And there's big talks about him going to Boston, which is another team.
I'm not gonna lie. Boston's cooking.
That's another
and
fireball
I like
team.
Their pitching as well. I like their pitching as well.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you something.
Say it.
You think, we grew up on baseball, bro, since we was yay high, bro. We played together, you know what I'm saying? Your brother, which is one of my best friends, made it to the majors. So we've been close to baseball our whole lives. Baseball has changed a lot.
Hell yeah, of course.
Baseball
Every
has
sport
done a lot of
changed.
changes.
Every sport.
So every sport, but I'm saying we grew up on what we grew up on.
Uh-huh.
You think baseball got a little soft on us, or you think baseball got a little exciting on us? You know what I'm saying? It's
I
been a
think-
lot of things that, to me, I don't really agree on, because it's like,
I think
like with
baseball's gotten a
soccer,
lot faster.
Like just giving you an example with soccer. Soccer's been organic. Soccer hasn't really changed as much.
Yeah.
Ain't no timeouts. Ain't no.
Yeah, but soccer,
Ain't no little
soccer
challenges.
has a lot of acting. I feel like if
I
you're in soccer,
understand
you're
that.
you're falling all over the floor.
I
You're
understand
doing-
that, but ain't no
so-
timeouts. It's raw dog, like how we used to be. Now we have all these little new rules and challenges and timeouts.
I think it makes the game
and time
more
of the
organic.
batting and the pitching. What you think about that, dog? I don't really fuck with that, big dog.
I
I'm not
think
gonna
I
lie to
think
you.
it just corrects. I think it just corrects the faults, and it shows that even umpires, people make mistakes. Not everything's gonna be a strike. Not everything's gonna be a ball. I think they're just correcting it and being anal, like more strict. But I'm all for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it makes the game funner. It helps the game. I think it makes it more. A person that deserves a fucking no-hitter deserves a fucking no-hitter. I don't think a bad call should determine, damn, that's it. He lost a no-hitter.
They have a few of those like that.
Or a perfect game.
Comment
Obviously.
below and let us know, you know what I'm saying, what y'all think. You know what I'm saying, if y'all like the changes, if y'all don't like the changes.
But I'm
you know
for
what I'm
it.
saying?
I'm for it.
To let us know what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear what y'all, why y'all
Shout out the
opinion is.
network. Shout out our
You know what I'm saying?
network,
Shout out to you Welcome Network, man, for giving us the opportunity,
sir.
man.
Thank
Shout out
you.
to Killer. Shout out to Murder.
Shout out to people that
everybody.
believe in us.
Shout out to my boy BB, man, for believing in us. You know what I'm saying? Putting this shit together, man. Shout out to the shop. Shout out to the home team. I swear to God, we're the hottest in the city, man. Let's get it!